Welcome to Saravanan's Perspective. In this podcast, we will dive deep into the gray areas of history, mythology, and legend, where heroes aren't always flawless and villains aren't always evil. I'm your host, Saravanan Jayaraman, and today we journey into the heart of Lanka to explore the man behind the myth, the ten headed king, the mighty Ravana. Yes, the same Ravan we have been taught to fear. The demon king of the Ramayana, the abductor of Mata Sita, the one whose effigy we burn year after year on the Dussehra. But what if I told you that Ravan wasn't just a villain, that beneath the fiery image was a brilliant scholar, a formidable ruler, and devout Shiva bhakt? Today we look beyond the horns. Ravan was born into a lineage of sages. His father Vishrava was a learned Brahmin, and his mother Kaikesi came from Rakshasa clan. This unusual union gave Ravan the best and perhaps the worst of both worlds, profound wisdom and fierce ambition. Did you know that Ravan was a master of the Vedas and the author of several Sanskrit texts? He penned the Shiva Tandava Stotram, a hymn so powerful that even today it resonates in temples across India. His devotion to Lord Shiva was so intense that he once offered his own heads in sacrifice to the deity. Moved by this devotion, Shiva granted him immense power. Ravan wasn't just a scholar, he was a king of extraordinary intellect and a vision. Under his rule, Lanka was said to be a golden city, literally and metaphorically. Advanced architecture, efficient administration, and wealth abound. He was just a ruler to his subjects who respected and revered him. In fact, many scholars argue that Lanka was once one of the most developed kingdoms of its time. But of course, Ravan's story is inseparable from Mata Sita and the war with Lord Rama. And here we must be careful. Yes, he abducted Sitama, but here is what's rarely talked about. He never touched her without consent. He placed her in the Ashoka Vatika and offered her riches, status, and power. But he also gave her time and space, never crossing that boundary. For a villain, that is unusual, isn't it? Ravan was also a man of immense courage and pride. Even when his own brother, Vibhishan, warned him, even when he knew he was up against a divine force, he stood tall. Not because he was evil, but because he was loyal to his principles, to his dharma as he saw it. To him, war was not about right or wrong, it was about honor, sovereignty, and power. In some of the Tamil literatures and parts of Sri Lanka, Ravan is not seen as a villain at all. He is revered. He is considered a symbol of resistance, of knowledge, of strength. There are few temples for Ravan in India. It may shock you, but it is true. For some, he represents the misunderstood genius, punished not because he was evil, but because he was too proud, too complex, too bold. So, what do you do with this version of Ravan? Do we still burn him every Dussehra? Or do we try to understand the layers within him? Maybe, just maybe, Ravan teaches us something important, that people cannot be boxed into good or evil, that even the so called demons have a story worth hearing. Is Ravan good or bad or both? Thank you for listening to Saravanan's Perspective. If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with someone who might see Ravan a little differently now. And remember, sometimes the most misunderstood stories are the ones that reveal the deepest truth. Until next time, it's Saravanan signing off. Keep questioning, keep seeking.